Hey everyone, my name is Nathanael Lessore. I am the author of Steady for This, which is a story about MC Growls, who enters a raptology competition to stop himself from being evicted. And I'm going to read you a few pages. Fam, I hate being on the bus. People on the top deck keep turning around to look at me because I forgot my headphones, so I have to play Shaggy through the speakers on my phone. They don't know that it's the only thing that helps me relax. I know all the words and everything. When I make my way downstairs and stumble over to the exit door, I see Siobhan standing there, waiting to get off. My heart jumps into my throat. Oh my days, we've been on the same bus the whole time. My voice is very excited. No way, she says. I was actually going to sit upstairs too, but some fool was playing music from his phone out loud. It wasn't me. We get off the bus and the church is 2 minutes away. I took screenshots of Google Maps when I was at home because I don't have data. Now that I can see her properly in the daylight, Siobhan looks so different. Her red hair is tied up and I can see her neck and her shoulders, knees and toes. For real, I need to not stare so much. Even her face looks a little different. Where did your freckles go? I ask her. Siobhan blushes. You can't see them because I'm wearing makeup. Does it look weird? It does, doesn't it? I look weird. I don't think you look weird. With or without makeup, you're still bare pretty. Like the girl rabbit from Space Jam. It's true, she's so beautiful and amazing and fierce. When she looks at you, you can't help but be amazed. I can see why the other Looney Tunes in the Toon Squad look up to her. As we get closer to the church, I see more and more people rocking up. Guys in suits and women with really big hats that block the sunlight from their faces. I can tell that Siobhan is feeling awkward, mainly because she's gone bright red. And also because she keeps telling me she feels awkward. A couple of people smile and nod at her, then look at me a bit confused when they clock that we're together. Just ignore them, I always do, Siobhan says as we get into the church. That makes me feel a tiny bit better. Yo, this place is massive. The ceilings are even higher than the ones in the National Gallery. You could fit a whole council block in here. And the place is covered in flowers from top to bottom. Every colour and size I can think of, all over the shop. And there are millions of petals scattered down the aisle. If Mr. Ricks thinks trees are beautiful, he'd wet himself if he saw this. I spot a guy on a balcony above us. He's taking photos with one of those real cameras, not even on his phone. It's the FBI. They're here. They finally found us. That's not the FBI, Siobhan laughs. That's my cousin, Jack. He's a wedding photographer. Oh, cool. I can relax. What does a wedding photographer do? He takes photos of the wedding. Right, I guess that adds up. I hope he captures my good side, because we will have a dark side, a troubled past. What are you on about? You're so random. She probably laughs at my nonsense, and that makes me smile too. And more people are entering the church. We're sitting on the groom's side. It makes me wonder about gay weddings. Which side do people sit on then? Siobhan tells me that they sit on whoever side of the family they are. That makes sense. It also explains why family members can't marry each other or panic about where to sit. I heard Queen Elizabeth married her second cousin. That's probably why they called her Elizabeth II. I think the wedding's going to start soon. Siobhan checks her watch and confirms. She's so grown up, checking her watch. All of a sudden, the organ starts playing, so I start skanking in slow motion, my hands reaching up, cutting shapes, and my head doing a gentle robot pop, left and right. I only stop when Siobhan gives me a look, and people are concentrating on me instead of the bride arriving at the back of the church. There's a gasp and some chatter as she walks down the aisle. I'll be back. Lol. Siobhan shakes her head at that one. Some of the large hats are crying when they see her come through. It's not even that deep. The bride's dress is kind of lit though. It's pure white, like the Oscars. It's too long though, so there's a couple bridesmaids making sure it doesn't scrape along the floor too much. I can't even see her shoes. The groom is waiting at the front, looking nervous like he's at a self-checkout and there's people waiting behind him. The bride and her dad reach the altar, and the whole church goes silent as the priest starts his ting, talking about dearly beloved, like he's the one getting married. And yeah, that was part of a short scene from Steady for This. So yeah, thank you for listening.